Once upon a time, at a house far, far away from here, there was a guest. Back home, we always have guests, because the house is big, and there's just a few people living there. Basically me and my father. Lately, we don't host women anymore, because of my father's wife, motherfucker. She's just like a snowman, but with a dress. She's like, you think you gonna have women home? Oh Lord. I think it's cause last women we had there, it was herself, and my father ended up marrying her, my precious. I guess was tall, thin, and messy. He was messier than me and my father together. He messed up the guest room, he messed up the kitchen, and he messed up the office. And our maid started to complain. As I left home before he wakes up, and I went to bed before he arrives, I was leaving him post-its with messages about the mess. At the room, I left a post-it saying the maid couldn't clean it because she couldn't pass through the door. In the office, I wrote that there were 2 desks, one for me and one for my father, and he messed up both of them. And we had to work at the living room, motherfucker. At the kitchen, I left a post-it saying that before, we had just ants. But with the mess, there were cockroaches showing up to eat the ants. And there were rats coming up to eat the cockroaches. And there were coming snakes to eat the rats. And there were coming even monkeys to eat the snakes. It was worthless, motherfucker. He kept doing more and more mess. Until one day, the maid called. Yikshimish. She said she was on a strike because she had twice the work but for the same money. Chaos was all over my house. So I called the guest and I said, dude, your mess didn't affect me much, but now I'm starting to have problems. The maid is on a strike and she's not cleaning anything anymore. He said, man, I'm sorry, what can I do to solve this now? I said, her complaint was she was having twice the work but for the same money. Talk to her and offer her some extra money for the days we're here and be more organized now. Of course he didn't like spending the money, he thought he was saving staying back home. He got more organized and the maid came back working normally. Okay, now, so what have we learned from this story? In life, just as in projects, when we don't adapt or observe quickly the changes, their cost gets bigger with time. If the guest had set it up the mess little by little every day, or even better, if he avoided making mess little by little, he wouldn't have to spend money with it. Thank you very much. The end.